Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really exciting things to go over. Riddler-Koo has posted some more interesting leaks about the potential Generation 5 remakes for this year. We have Nintendo stuff to go over and then also some Pokemon Day 2024 rumors to take a look at. There's so much stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Just trying to hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the latest Riddler-Koo leaks and rumors for the next potential Pokemon games this year. We had him here tweeting out saying, "Happy Chinese New Year, love you guys." So, of course, it is the year of the dragon this year. We obviously had like a big event in like Pokemon Go and stuff to coincide with it. And now we have Riddler-Koo posting a Blue Eyes White Dragon and a Red Eyes Black Dragon as an image. Which of course is relating most likely to Pokemon Black and White. Now of course he could have just posted this as a joke, but the fact that it's a white dragon and a black dragon and we have Pokemon Black and White most likely being the next games, I feel like it is a cryptic hint towards that. The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, which I'm a little bit worried about, is that these are kind of chibi versions of these Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. So obviously Blue Eyes usually looks a lot more ferocious than this, so does Red Eyes. It's like a chibi version of them, which is also a little bit worrying because that means that the games could be chibi versions of Pokemon Black and White. We have had Riddler-Koo in the past say that, you know, something about faithfulness, like potentially faithful remakes. And then we've also obviously had a lot of hints towards the next game being revolving around Unova. So if you put two and two together, and it is just one game coming out this year, and it's going to be a faithful version of Pokemon Black and White, does that mean that it is also going to be a chibi remake, just like we had with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? So it depends how you look at it, really. Like, I mean, to me, they look like the chibi versions. I know that they're like plushes and stuff like that, but it is it's quite interesting that he used this image. Like, if he was just gonna do like a normal black and white tease, it would just be like maybe the Yu-Gi-Oh card or something like that. But instead, he's obviously used these. So I don't know. I think it is probably like a chibi black and white remake hint. But at the same time, it could just be a joke. I could just be reading too much into it. It does definitely look like it's about Gen 5, like 100%. He's used these two dragons here for a reason, like black and white, you know, a white dragon and a black dragon is very obvious. So yeah, it'll be interesting what is revealed this month, but I'm assuming now, like this was posted on the 9th of February, I'm assuming now the hints and stuff are just gonna like keep coming out now. I think the floodgates are open. He's just going to post more and more stuff before Pokemon Day because, like I say, it's not a long time until Pokemon Day at all. It's a couple of weeks. So, yeah, I would not be surprised to see if he starts, like, posting a hint, like, every other day, maybe. But what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this could be towards chibi versions of Black and White? Do you think it is about Black and White in the first place? Do you think it is just a joke? Let me know your thoughts on those, but definitely an interesting tweet to start the video off with. Moving on, we also have a lot of Nintendo stuff to go over, but first, we have the Pokemon Company heading to PAX East 2024. So this was posted by Go Nintendo tweet. So they start this post off by saying, PAX co-show organizers Reed Pop and Penny Arcade reveal the first list of exhibitors and panels coming to PAX East 2024. The East Coast's most attended gaming event returning to the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center from Thursday, March the 21st through to Sunday, March the 24th, 2024. The Pokemon Company, Final Fantasy, Quantic Dream, and Larian Studios are among the many exhibitors ready to offer attendees hands-on opportunities with their most anticipated releases. So this is going to be really interesting because obviously the Pokemon Company will have announced the next game by then, but I don't think that they'd be giving like a hands-on experience for it because, you know, it'd be like the 21st of March is literally like less than a month after Pokemon Day. So I don't know, maybe the Nintendo Switch 2 is there? I don't really know, but it'll be interesting what Pokemon are there for and what they are actually kind of allowing people to kind of experiment with and stuff. But publishers, Entertainment Freedom Games, and Whitehorn Digital are also taking over the expo hall with dozens of indie games. So PAX East also features a variety of live events featuring fan-favorite content creators, game developers, and performers. Catch out the newest live chapter of Acquisitions Inc., important discussions about making the game industry more inclusive to marginalized communities, a fun fair-like session of the greatest food in games, and many more exciting AAA game panels to be revealed, along with live concerts and shows in the evenings. The Expo Hall will treat attendees with the return of PAX Arena. I mean, this just looks like a bit of a promotional thing here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a promotional post. But the main thing that I wanted to go over was the fact that the Pokemon Company are going to be there. So it'll be interesting why they're there. Like I say, we'll know what the next games are going to be by this time. So, yeah, like I said, it'll be very, very interesting if they are actually showing more stuff there, maybe. Like, we might get, like, a little bit more of a trailer of the game. I'm not really too sure. But because there's live events and stuff, you just don't really know. But either way, that's the Pokemon stuff. Moving on, we also have this tweet to go over, also from Go Nintendo tweet, saying Nintendo says preparing for new hardware takes a long time, and they want to plan properly for what's next. So earlier this week, Nintendo shared their Q3 results for fiscal year 2024. As is tradition, that breakdown was followed by a question and answer session for investors. During that Q&A, an investor asked about how the Switch's continued success relates to Nintendo's next-gen hardware and when they'll finally learn about it. So again, a lot of people are expecting them to drop news about the Nintendo Switch 2 in March. That's what a lot of leakers and like insiders are saying, so it's very much likely going to be the case. But according to Nintendo president Furukawa, the Switch's current success isn't impacting plans for the company's next round of hardware. Simply put, putting together a new piece of gaming hardware takes time, and Nintendo is making sure they're doing everything they can to make the device a success. So yeah, obviously it's been a long time since the Switch came out, what, like 7-8 years, whatever. So all this is really saying is that they're spending a lot of time kind of working on it and making sure it is as best as it can be. I mean, there's been a lot of good things said about the Nintendo Switch successor, so I'm very, very excited for it. I'm very interested to see what they're going to come up with, which is why I'm so excited for March and hopefully finally going to see what it looks like. But yeah, it's just kind of a bit more positivity because it's like, look, we've been spending a long time on this. We want to get it right, and it's going to be ready when it's ready. But hopefully it's ready soon. So that's the Nintendo stuff. That's the Pokemon stuff. And that is also the Black and White stuff. So finishing things off, though, we do have some new Pokemon Day rumors to go over. This is the first one we're going to take a look at. Very, very interesting because it talks about a Pokemon Home Arena kind of situation. So this was posted on the 31st of January, so obviously a while ago now, only getting around to it. But Miraidon, Phalanx, and Scarlet coming to Pokemon Unite, and a new game mode, Dragon's Den. So this has been data mined. This isn't like a crazy leak. If they posted this like a month ago, fair enough. But obviously it got data mined like a week ago or a couple weeks ago or something like that. So yeah, it was already common knowledge by the time that this rumor came out. But yeah, if you were not aware, Miraidon, Phalanx, and Scarlet are coming to Pokemon Unite. Some of them may drop on Pokemon Day, and there's also going to be a new game mode as well that is also dropping. Pokemon Go, Captain Pikachu, possible shiny teaser trailer, Koraidon and Miraidon. This has also been data mined. This person has definitely been on X because this is where all this stuff kind of like crops up. But yeah, Pokemon Go, Captain Pikachu event is most likely going to be happening in Pokemon Go. Just simply because it's been data mined, you know, a Pikachu with the Captain hat is probably going to be shiny as well. The teaser trailer for Koraidon and Miraidon, they are like in the game. They just obviously, we don't know when they're dropping and stuff, but they have been data mined to be in the game. And then Ho-Oh and Lugia Terra Raid events very well could happen. We're not really too sure. I'd like it to happen, but I'd much rather it be happening for a Pokemon that's not actually like available in the game. Like you can't actually have Yveltal and Xerneas in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for example. So we kind of need a Terra Raid for them instead of like Ho and Lugia, which are already in the game because you can literally go and get them from Snacksworth and stuff like that. But either way, it'd be cool to see that. Cafe Remix Ogerpon event, which again, that or Terrapagos, I could definitely see having an event for Pokemon Cafe Remix very, very soon, just simply because they are the new legendary Pokemon, and, you know, it just help people, I guess, download Cafe Remix, maybe, if the new legendaries are in it. And then Gen 7 themed Pokemon Masters EX. So yeah, obviously Masters EX, I think there's been quite a lot of Sword and Shield stuff lately. There's going to be some Gen 9 stuff as well. So Gen 7 themed, I don't really know if there's a lot of Gen 7 stuff. I don't play Pokemon Masters EX, but apparently that's also going to be happening. Moving on, though, we have Pokemon Home Arena. So this is going to be something that's apparently happening this year, I'm assuming. So separate game, it's an extension of Pokemon Home. So I'm assuming if this was the case, it'd be like another purchase thing. So obviously you can have the base plan of Pokemon Home where you can get like one free box. You have the paid plan where you get like loads of boxes. I'm assuming you'd be getting like an even bigger paid plan, which is the Pokemon Home Arena. but is a separate game. So it's a battle simulator with high quality move animations. So the commentator, it's also got a commentator as well. So very much like Pokemon Stadium. Like, this is exactly what we had in Pokemon Stadium with the commentator and the high quality move animations and stuff like that, especially for what it was at its time. So the battle format is Pokemon Let's Go must own 1 copy of Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee to access the format. Pokemon Gen 8 must own 1 copy of Sword or Shield to access the format. Pokemon BDSP must own 1 copy of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to access the format, and then Pokemon Gen 9 must own a copy of Scarlet and Violet to access it. This sounds like a super cash grab, really. Like, imagine having to pay for Pokemon Home Arena, and then also having to, I mean, you probably have already got one of these games anyway if you're paying for Pokemon Home Arena, but imagine having to buy that and then having to buy the game as well just to also do that. Like, Pokemon Home Arena should be free if you have to buy the game in order to do that. So yeah, already I don't think this is true, but at the same time, like, you know, competitive players just wouldn't buy new Pokemon games because they would have everything already on Pokemon Home. Like, if it's a massive battle simulator, the only reason they would have to buy the game is to access the format. So it'd be an interesting one. It'd be a massive cash grab from Pokemon. I don't see them doing this at all. And then it says online, single, double, and multi-battles, casual, ranked, and also tournament brackets. Pokemon models based on Pokemon Home. The hub space with other online users around the world. That's something that I really want to see anyway. Like, the PSS system did it perfectly in Pokemon X and Y, and I really want to see something like that again. And then seasonal pass, purchasable costumes for Avatar and Pokemon. This just sounds like a massive cash grab. Accessing Pokemon Home Arena for the first time gives you a level 100 Snorlax in Pokemon Home, and that is going to be out August the 6th. So yeah, I mean, I love Pokemon. I always have. I'm sure I always will. This would be a massive red flag if this came into fruition. It would be an awful idea. It would hurt the company in more ways than one. And I don't see them doing this. The only reason I would see them doing this if they made it free, and you didn't have to, like, buy the games and stuff. Like, it should just be a free add-on to Pokemon Home. You shouldn't have to go out and buy the game to be able to access that format. Because if you, like, just didn't want Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl at all, but you wanted to do the Gen 4 format, like, you'd have to go out and get it. It's just dumb as hell. Anyway, Pokemon Blinding Gold and Pokemon Dazzling Silver are the new Pokemon games coming out this year, apparently. So it's developed by Game Freak and Ilka. I don't know why both of them would jump on the development of the game. Like, Game Freak themselves have, like, 2 different departments, and then also they'd have Ilka working on it as well. Like, it just makes absolutely no sense. BDSP and Gold, Silver, Crystal aesthetics. Mega Evolution returns. I highly doubt that. I feel like because we didn't get Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, that it's very unlikely to get them in any other kind of remake. Now, I don't think we'll see Mega Evolutions again until the Gen 6 remakes, which, again, will be still a while away, but I don't see them being in Gen 5 remakes, Gen 2 remakes, or anything like that. Following Pokemon also makes a return. That is, I think, just a given now. I think you should just always have following Pokemon in Pokemon games, regardless. And the new storylines, events, Sylveon. I don't know why that deserves its own kind of thing. I'm assuming just because it's not a Gen 2 Pokemon. But then does that mean that we also get Leafeon and Glaceon? And then future Pokemon Home Arena capability / format November the 21st. So I'm going to say this is a big old lie. I think it's a big old BS. I don't think it's true. I don't want it to be true. If we get Johto games, again, I don't think just a normal remake is worth it. Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the best. Like, you don't need to make another remake. You've already got them. If they're going to do Johto again, it has to be Legend Celebi. Either has to be Let's Go or something like that. Otherwise, it's just pointless because we already have remakes of with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And then the whole Pokemon Home Arena thing. I would only be down for this if it was free. But then if they made it free, it would just stop all the competitive players buying the new games because they wouldn't have to do anything. Like, they don't have to go out and make Pokemon unless they went out to events and stuff. I'm assuming you'd need your Pokemon. But this just sounds like it would take over everything as the competitive hub, which Pokemon do not want to do because then it would just make Gen 9 completely obsolete. Like, without the competitive scene and, like, you know, a few of the bits and bobs, like the events and stuff, like, nobody would really be playing Scarlet and Violet because they are just a buggy mess at the moment. But anyway, that's the first rumor. The next rumor we're going to go over is a bit of an interesting one. It's about a Legend Celebi game that was obviously just talking about, with lots of new forms, lots of new Pokemon apparently making an appearance. But this was posted on the 5th of February. It's titled Pokemon Legends Celebi, November 2024 by Anonymous. The game follows your protagonist from Legends Arceus, ordered by Arceus to go to the ancient Johto region, called the Sato region, and make your way to the Sinjo Temple. Early in your adventure, you encounter Celebi, and it joins your adventure as your partner Pokemon. I kind of would like the continuity between that, like the Legends game just becomes like your character going to these different timelines. That sounds kind of cool. But I don't know why, Celebi would be your partner Pokemon. I could see it like traveling with you, but not with you the whole time, so it can teleport you to different things, but I don't think it'd be like your actual partner Pokemon that you could use to like battle and stuff. You don't keep your Pokemon from Legends Arceus, but you can start to bring them over pretty early on. I don't like that because obviously everyone's Pokemon are going to be really high leveled and really powerful and stuff from Legends Arceus. There's no reason to bring them over. So we have new forms, which is going to be a Satonian Torterra, which is Grass Rock. So I'm assuming that's going to be one of the starter options for Johto. We have Satonian Greninja, which is going to be Water Ghost. So it'd be Turtwig, Froakie, and then it'd also be Scorbunny as well, because we're also getting Satonian Cinderace, which is Fire Electric. Quite a cool combination of Pokemon, but Satonian just doesn't sound right. I feel like that sounds like a meme already. We're also getting a form of Snorlax, which is going to be a fighting type Pokemon. We're getting a form of Murkrow, which is going to be poison flying. We're getting a form of Natu and Xatu, which are both going to be fairy type Pokemon. We're getting a form of Chimecho, which is going to be steel grass. We're getting a form of Maractus, which is going to be grass fire. We're getting a blood red Gyarados. I feel like if we do get like a Legends Johto or something, I think it'd be cool to get like a free shiny Gyarados. Just like there was research for like a shiny Ponyta in like Legends Arceus. I think it'd be a cool callback to go and find like a red Gyarados. I know that like the whole point of the red Gyarados was to do with like Team Rocket and stuff like that, but it would be like a cool callback anyway. And then Unknown Unbound, which is going to be a Psychic type. Primordial Suicune, which is going to be Water type, Primordial Entei, which is going to be Fire type, and then Primordial Raikou, which is going to be Electric type. I think that's very unlikely. We just got forms of the Johto Legendary Beasts. I think that, obviously, we've had the Galarian Birds, we've had the Paradox forms of the Beasts. The next ones to get anything would probably be like, the Reggies, maybe. I don't know, because that's kind of like the trio in Gen 3. I know, obviously, the main trio is like Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza, but they've already got forms, so it'd have to be the Reggies. But yeah, we also get Divine Ho-Oh and Feral Lugia, so Fire type and Flying type. I don't know about that one either. I think that they would just keep the typings. I don't think they would even get forms. I don't know. I think Celebi would probably more likely get a form, but anyway. New evolutions. So, Fang Chao, which is Water Electric, is a Lantern evolution. Ledilian, which is Bug Psychic, which is going to be a Ledian evolution. We have Judo Wudo, which is going to be a Rock Stick. How are they going to call it Judo Wudo and not make it a fighting type? Judo is literally a form of, like, martial arts. Like, why would they not make it a fighting type? That makes absolutely no sense. Draconion being a dragon type new evolution. Again, I think it'd be a really cool idea to, if we do get a Legends Johto or a Legends Unova, I think a dragon type evolution would be a really cool addition, just simply because, you know, it's like a myth kind of legend-like creature, and so are like dragons and stuff. So I think that'd work really well. We have Mathcrow, which is poison flying type, which is the evolution to the Satonian Murkrow. We have Bellong, which is steel grass type, which is a Satonian Chimecho evolution. And then we also have Floractus, which is grass fire, being a Satonian Maractus evolution. So that's all there is for this rumor here as well. Like, I love the idea of a Legend Celebi. I just think some of these names, they're just a little bit off point, really. I don't think this is true at all. Unfortunately, like, I really hope we get a Legend Celebi, but even if we do get one, that doesn't mean this is true at all. You know, if we get any of these revealed on Pokemon Day, then fair play, we'll revisit this, but I don't think it's true at all. But anyway, those are going to be the rumors that I wanted to cover for today's video. Let me know your thoughts on them. What do you think about this Legend Celebi rumor? Do you think that Satonian Pokemon are going to make an appearance? And also, do you think that Pokemon Home Arena is also going to be a thing as well? Let me know your thoughts on those. Let me know your thoughts on these new Gen 5 leaks as well. Do you think this could be pointing towards a chibi style of the Generation 5 games? Or do you think it's a joke? Or do you think it is just black and white remake hints? And then also, what are your thoughts on all the Pokemon and Nintendo stuff we've covered today as well? But that's going to be everything from me. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. It does really help out. Like I say, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.